Okay guys, here is another cutting video, and this is a new scent for me to soap. And there's the top there. See if I can do a scan of the top real quick. A little bit. There's the top. And this one is called Beach Resort. And this one is done at the request of one of my lovely YouTube customers, Gina. So she requested this for me to soap this scent quite some time ago, and I kind of I forgot about it, or I put it back, and it just time went on, and she's finally like, are you gonna soap that? She's so sweet. So she's just very patient and very sweet. So I appreciate it, Gina, and I appreciate your request. And this is Beach Resort, and I'm going to get to cutting it. And I think I'm going to straight cut this one. I'm going to try it, see how it looks straight cut. Let's try it. There's going to be the samples. Put those up. Boy, this one's really hardened up. It's been, I don't know, it's been like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. I'd have to double check. Maybe it's been 2 weeks since I made this one. It actually might have been. I can't remember. I'd have to double check. But anyway, by the time you watch this video, it'll be in at least another couple weeks so it could fully cure. But my point is, it's quite hard already, just for a couple weeks. So. There's the inside, and what I tried to do, I just added a little bit of sand color there to the bottom to make it look kind of like, sandy beach, and then I wanted the top to be like sky and water, sort of. Now, the fragrance oil did discolor just a tiny bit, so it's got a little bit of a yellowish tinge there. Of course, I use lots of olive oil, so that doesn't help either. Next time, I might add a little titanium dioxide to this, but I might not either. I don't mind it this way, so you can let me know what you think. But I really like how the swirls came out on the top, though. I don't know if you could tell in person, but I mean on camera, but in person, it really, to me, gives the effect of the sky or water. It really does. So, and I like how the bottom turned out. It's almost got like this. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I ran out of room on my camera, so I had to real quick delete a couple videos, and we're rolling again on the Beach Resort soap. Trying to make my bars just a little bit chunkier. They're not any taller, because I don't want them too tall. I don't like my bars too wide or too tall. There's a certain size I like them to be, and I would rather have a stouter, chunkier bar than a taller or wider, thinner bar. So I'm trying to keep it that way. So I'm trying to, you know, just be careful about when I pour them in the mold not to pour them too tall, and then I try to cut them a little bit chunkier. So instead of getting like 16 bars out of a batch, I'm getting like 15 bars out of a batch. So it's a really chunky one. I like that size. I like them, you know, nice and stout and thick. And so let's see here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Actually, I might only get 14 out of this. I think I might only get 14. Oh, I might. Let me cut off another bar here. I might still be able to get 2 out of there. Let's see how much this weighs. I'll have a better idea. Oh yeah, definitely. I could actually get, I'm careful. I might have to sacrifice samples here. But by sacrificing, I still got some samples there. I still should get a good 4.5 ounce bars out of those other two, because it was almost 11 ounces. And that sample slab weighed 1.5 ounces, so I should be able to get still a couple 4.5 ounces out of here. Oh yes. This one should definitely be 4.5 or more. Yep, that one's actually 4 3/4, which is good. By the time, I just like to make sure that by the time they cure out, they are at least 4 ounces. Okay. Got to unplug this here. Sorry. Okay. So this is Beach Resort. And let me grab a bar here. Here's what it looks like. I do kind of like that effect that it got there at the bottom, because I was going for sort of a beachy sort of look. And then I like how the top came out. It just reminds me of the beach with like swirling. It almost actually looks like, next time what I might do, I thought about putting like a blue line on here to represent the water and then having the swirls. So next time I might do that. I might just lay down some of that blue, just a very thin line along there to represent the water, and then just do just like I did with the swirls up here, because that just to me makes it look like a, I mean, it almost looks like a stormy sky, but still, it's it reminds me of the swirling clouds in the sky. So I don't know if anyone else gets that, but just me. But there it is, Beach Resort. And this one, I should say, this one smells. It's a very fresh, clean scent. It reminds me of, the reason I called it Beach Resort is it reminds me of like in a beach resort or a beach spa, how you know they would wash their towels. You'd have nice, fresh, clean towels, and if they hung them on the line out on the beach, you know, for that fresh beach air blowing through those nice, freshly clean towels. that's just what it reminds me of, makes me think of. So I decided to call the scent Beach Resort. And Miss Gina loves that scent, so thanks so much, Gina. I'm glad you pushed me to do it. Because it really soaked really well, and the scent stayed really nice and strong and true. So you're going to love it. And this is Miss Gina, so there will not be a mini loaf available of this. This one belongs to Gina. All right, and there's the little samples of that. All right, thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.